Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple. Products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Now, it's funny because I didn't know what to talk about for today's episode. I was like, what should I talk about? I'm like, I pretty much done talked about everything. I done motivated everybody and stuff, but I don't know what to talk about. So, I was going to do this YouTube video. I might still do that as a YouTube video also, but I figured I should also have it as an episode for my podcast. So it's pretty much just reading the stuff on a subreddit called Ask Reddit. And yeah, I'm just going to pretty much, it's like people pretty much, they ask questions like looking for an answer. And yeah, I'm gonna give out the best answer I can possibly give out and stuff. So starting off with the first question, it's like the hottest question right now on the subreddit. But anyways, it's, what is the fastest way a room of happy people turns sour you've witnessed? I'm trying to think back, like, I don't know, like, I ain't never really been in a room where it's like full of happy. Maybe if like somebody walked in that wasn't supposed to be there, like a certain somebody. I ain't gonna say exactly where, this can be anywhere, but there has been times where like I feel like people have entered an area and yeah, like I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it in school, work, I've seen it everywhere, like where people, they do that. So probably those are probably the two. I mean, those are really the only two places. I can't really think of any other like place where, I mean, I feel like those are like the two answers you can honestly give out, is like school and work. Like that's the only place I feel like. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. But next question, instead of giving presents, Santa now puts things that you lost or were stolen from you under the tree. What would you be the most excited to see under the tree? Wow, that's, you know what? If I can see that being one of the gifts, because that's like one of the, I would have to say that was like one of the first things I had to say I've ever lost in my life. It was a Will Smith action figure from when he started in Wild Wild West. I think it was like a Happy Meal toy or something like that. But yep, it would be that. What else? Probably I remember I lost a wallet of mine when I was in elementary. What else? Dang, man. Like, I can't really think of nothing, but if that's how it was, oh man, that would be so crazy. I actually would want that probably more than something that is like, you know, that's new and things like that. Would actually be pretty dope. That would be really dope. I like that, man. People be thinking and stuff. Then this one's for women. Fetish-ish women of, I don't know. What fetish is really, really hard to find in men? Yeah, that's, I don't know. I feel like, that's, I don't know. I thought I was going to be able to give it, I'd be like, but I'm not a woman and stuff, but I was like, maybe, possibly, but nah, that's all you. That's all you, ladies. That is all on you. But next question, has anyone here actually finished a stick of chapstick? If so, how do you manage to accomplish so much feat? You know, I've never finished a chapstick. I've never finished it. I will use it and then I will forget. Like, I'll use it and then I'll go to use it, but I'll forget and I'll just keep on forgetting and then just straight up just forget all about it and then just end up throwing it away and then just start all over again. That's my thing. So I'm like, I've never finished. Dang, I should do that. I should just buy a thing of chapstick tomorrow and then just use it and just keep using it and see if I could finish it. Cause like, it's crazy. You can finish deodorant. You can finish toothpaste. What else can you finish? You can, like, anything. Like, any of those, like, just bodily function things that you use on a regular, you can finish it. But chapstick, I've just, like, I don't know. I've never finished a thing of chapstick, and now I'm like, I'm curious. But next question, what's BS but people still haven't caught on yet? I would have to say a lot of the theories that get started, and people always, like, I would have to say it's the one where, like, somebody gets killed and then they blame the government or the Illuminati and stuff, and I'm like, to me that's BS. That's just BS. Like, I know people are gonna be like, why do I think that? I honestly think that because, for an example, when when the rapper Nipsey Hussle, when he got killed, and people was like, oh, that was a government hit, and stuff. What? Listen, okay, like, Nipsey Hussle, yes, that man, he was a big rapper. He was a well-known rapper, very well-known in the community. I have to say, before he passed, I only had one song of his, okay? So I'm like, that was about it. But I knew, like, after he passed, like, he was very, very respected. So maybe, yeah, I should have been listening to his music. I should have been hearing what he had to say and stuff. But to me, and I'm not, like, it's no disrespect to Nipsey Hussle, but I don't think the government is worried about Nipsey Hussle at all. And I know people were trying to say it was because of a documentary that he was releasing. So many documentaries, articles, everything has been released. The government is not going to kill or send out a professional hitman to kill Nipsey Hussle. That was all gang related. That whole situation. All of it. Like, I'm like, when people be saying that, I'm like, it's just dumb. I'm like, the government ain't gonna be out here saying. Maybe they might have done that at some point in time in American history, but I highly doubt that they will do some stuff like that again. It's like, I don't know. Maybe not, but I highly doubt that it's going to be a rapper. So, moving on. What movie are you never watching again? What movie am I never going to watch again? Probably. Because there's some movies, I know it was 7 Pounds starring Will Smith, and then there was the movie The Forest, which was about, like, that suicide forest over in Japan. But other than those two, I don't know. Because I try to stay away from movies that I know that it's like, it just looks corny. Like, I'm never going to watch that movie again and stuff. But dang, like, I know there's been movies that I've watched, and I'm like, I have no desires on watching that movie again. But, I don't know. Those will probably be the first two that come to mind. Yeah, 7 Pounds with Will Smith. So he fell in love with this girl, but I think she thought she was sick, or they found something in her, and they gave her a certain amount of time to die. So they gave her one of those, like, Red Lobster buzzer things, and they was like, when this goes off, then you're going to live, but if it doesn't, then you're going to die and stuff. I'm like, that's dumb. I'm like, because I'm like, if she dies, and it's like, what's the whole point? I'm like, that's just stupid. I'm like, that's stupid. But anyways, Will Smith thought that she was going to die, and he bought a jellyfish from an aquarium and stung himself to death. I don't see no desires for, like, I'm sorry to, like, I know people are like, oh, that's so romantic, that's not romantic and sweet. That man killed himself over this woman, and now she ain't gonna be able to have a significant other. He's dead. That movie, I have no desires on watching that movie again. That have to probably be the number one movie and stuff. I've been talking about that movie a lot too, because I'm like, I feel like that this is a question I get asked a lot, or it's like, when we are, like, because everybody I talk to and stuff, I always be talking about movies and stuff, so I feel like, yeah, and like a lot this year I've mentioned that movie, but I have no desires on watching that movie again. So, anyways, next question. What is something Redditors often get wrong about your country? I don't know. I'm not on Reddit that much, so I don't really know. I do not really know. I'm trying to think, like, maybe with YouTube people. I don't know. I don't even know people, like, they get, like, I feel like that, like, maybe with YouTube, I know people be thinking that, like, outside of, like, the States, like, they be thinking that we all be talking the same and stuff. I'm like, bro, like, yo, because I think it was Deji, and it was an old video he did, and somebody was all, like, doing American accent and stuff. But I'm like, there's so many different American accents. You got like the best back east accents, like people from New York, New Jersey, and how they be saying stuff. You got people from down south and how they be saying stuff. And then maybe possibly California, but I feel like everything on the West Coast, it's all the same. Like I feel like the West Coast is just like so like everything has just been multiplied all over the place that everybody sounds the same on the West Coast, but like down south, back east, yeah, those like they're in a league of their own, so they all sound different. But how would you describe your job so as to make it sound sexual? I don't know. I wouldn't even really know what to say, like consider my job in a sexual manner. How would I describe my job in a sexual manner? I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm trying to like think of something too, but I can't really think of anything. Because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if I say something, it's not going to make any sense. So that's why I'm like, maybe I should just avoid this question. Because then, but somebody, the wrong people might see this, and then they're just all like, then they'll use that against me and stuff. So I don't know. It's I guess a lot of activities be going on down there and stuff. Like that's I feel like that's the best. A lot of activities be going on down there. So that's how I would describe my job in a sexual manner. Yep, just a lot of activities, and it's so much just so much going on. It's it's just pretty much at this point like just go right through it. Just go right through it. Just in and out. And it's you know what? No, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say that joke. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna keep going on. I'm gonna try to forget that joke because I was gonna say something, but I'm like, you know what? Nah, like this is supposed to be a PG, okay? This podcast ain't gonna be PG. There's gonna probably be a day where I'm just so upset, like this podcast is like PG for the moment, but I don't know, but. Anyways, what are some dumb purchases you've made? Recently I thought it was this like Bluetooth adapter for my TV because it wasn't working properly, but that was just me not plugging up stuff correctly. But I thought it was going to be that. But dumb purchase. Oh, this is what I was just recently talking about with my mom because. So my sister has been having this like jaw issue, and I had this jaw issue for like the past like 3 years or something like that. Like I had to, maybe 2 years and stuff. I had this jaw issue where like my jaw, I could not open my mouth up that wide, so it was like it hurt a lot, like eating, talking, and stuff. And then when I would try to pop it, it was horrible. It was like one of the worst pains I had to say I've ever faced in my life. But anyways, I remember I went to, what was this? Walgreens? Was it Walgreens? I remember I went to that. I think it was Walgreens, and I told them like what was going on, and they was just like, "Oh yeah, get some ibuprofen." Stuff doesn't work at all. My jaw was still hurting. That stuff does not work at all. And I'm like, I'm not trying to take too much of this stuff and then mess around and like get sick and things. And so that's why I was just all like, I was like, I'm not gonna go and buy any more of this stuff because I'm like, it's just stupid. I still have this thing too, and it's been here for like, I think about like 2 years now. So that stuff just doesn't work. I don't even know what it's really for. Like even if I think I might have had like some other pains too, and I might have taken it, but it does not work. And then Icy Hot. I remember I bought that, and I was just like, there was no need for that too. And I ended up giving that Icy Hot stuff to my mom. I was like, because she was having some actual pains, but I was like, this pain, I was like, it did absolutely nothing. That ibuprofen stuff. So, yep, Icy Hot and ibuprofen, my two dumbest purchases in the recent 2 years. Then, what is your kid walked in during sex story? I have not experienced a story like that. So I don't have to worry about that. It's just called being tactical. But anyways, what's the equivalent of surviving with 1 HP in real life? Dang, that's a good question. what's equivalent to surviving with 1 HP in real life? I would have to say, like, definitely like a near-death experience, but you don't die. Like, you get hit by a car, go flying like 200-300 feet, and you survive it, but you know you like, but your bones is broken, you're bleeding all over the place. Like, yeah, I had to say, like, it's like some catastrophic accident that you would experience, because yeah, it's I don't know like really anything else besides that. Like, yeah, that's my answer for that. Then of course, freaking Reddit promoting Disney Plus. How long has this podcast been going on? 14 minutes. Okay, I think I could do a few more questions. I'm having fun with this though. This is pretty fun. I like this. There's like, has anyone given a pair of tongues a few test clicks and found a malfunction? What happened? Wait, what? I didn't change the channel on my TV. Dang it. Okay, this is back. But anyways, all right, let me read this again. Has anyone given a pair of tongues a few test clicks and found a malfunction? What happened? Let me just, because I'm assuming that they're talking about like restaurant tongues, right? Like, I would assume that's what that's being said. What is going on with my TV? It's like doing a loading thing right now, and it's acting weird. Let me turn my TV off. Turn it back on. It might take it off the mute thing. Hopefully it doesn't. Yep, I knew it was. It's still doing this loading thing. Alright, well, eventually it'll go off. But anyways, yeah, I've done like the test click with tongues, but I ain't never really found like a problem with it though. Like, that's, now I'm curious. Now I gotta like, see, that's the type of stuff that would get a person like OCD. Because I'm like, if I did have OCD, I seriously went to work the next day and been clicking all the tongues, like giving them a few test clicks. I'm like, okay, they all sound nice. And then there's that one, that very last one. But yeah, I'm like, no, I don't know. I found dirty tongues, but I ain't found like no tongues with. I'm assuming that they're talking about restaurant tongues. Now I gotta click on the thing, pair of tongues. Yeah, I ain't never really found no malfunction with them and stuff, so. Anyways, next question. Your city is voting to remove a Confederate monument from the courthouse grounds. How are you voting and why? I'm not voting. I can care less what they're doing with that. Like, you need to understand, like, I don't really care about stuff that there's being taken down or putting up and things. Like, after, there's this building in Seattle. They decided to put up this statue of this naked man. This like big black like naked dude. Alright, and yeah, you see his genitals, you see his butt, you're seeing it all. And I had to drive past that statue every single day on the bus. I had to go past that statue every single day on the bus. So that's why I'm like, whatever they put up, it's their choice. I do not care. That is what they decided to do. It does not matter to me. So whatever it is, like, I will not care. I will not care at all. Then somebody said, what's the next big thing? Edit some are really interesting answers. Most people seem to think it's one of these three. Artificial intelligence, solid state batteries, my mom. Have a good day. Wow. That's messed up. Somebody out here, why you gotta bring mom into this? That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. Bro, what is going on with my TV? It's like acting weird. And I exit, or it's like just acting really weird right now for no reason. I'm like, I'm starting to get, now the thing's frozen. It's like these just three things that just keeps, yo, if this doing this like an hour from now, I'm gonna flip out, because I'm like, I just got this TV and I can't be looking at stuff spinning around and things while I'm watching TV. It's so annoying. Like, I seriously, if it's going on later, I'm probably gonna make like a YouTube video about it or something. But anyways, I would have to say artificial intelligence. I would have to say that's the next big thing. I don't really hear too much about solid state batteries. And I don't know your mom, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to say artificial intelligence. I just, because it's like, you hear about that more often. Like, you'd see, like, I see these videos of them having, like, robots, like, grabbing stuff, picking stuff up. Like, seriously, it's going to be that Will Smith movie, I, Robots. Like, we're all going to be in our house, and there's going to be them, like, crazy-looking robots that's, like, telling us we're not allowed to leave the house and things. Then freaking manager's gonna call me up talking about, Tyler, where are you? And I'm like, look, my robot's tripping. It's saying I can't leave the house right now. I've been trying to leave, but he twisted my arm and threw me down to the ground. So I'm not, I can't go up against him and things. So it's like I tried taking the batteries out, but he kicked me in the shin and I had to sit there for a second. So yep, stuck in the house. But I had to say artificial intelligence. That's my little story and stuff, like what would happen if it was real. But anyways, yeah, that's my answer. Next question. The whole world is at war now. What's your country going to do? Freaking nuke everybody. Nuke every single person. Allies, enemies, they will nuke everybody. They don't care, especially with who we have in office. Oh yeah, Trump would definitely say some stuff like every man for themselves. Don't ask us for nothing. Like if you do, we're going to nuke you. So yeah, they'd nuke everything. That's what they would do. Nuke every single thing out there. So final answer, straight people of Reddit. What do you think of people who use partner instead of boyfriend or girlfriend? You know, that's a good question because I don't have a problem with it, but it would just be so misleading if I was talking to somebody and they was like, oh yeah, my partner, but then they bring in like the opposite sex. I'm like, why would you? Because then you're giving the illusion when you are saying partner, like, so do they prefer to not be like, not referred to as like man or woman, like they're going through one of those like gender crisis things or whatever they want to call it and stuff. And yeah, I just like, I wouldn't even know what to like think at that point, because I think a customer at my job did do that, and they was just all like, oh yeah, my partner. And then when they brought them in, then they referred to them as their boyfriend. I'm like, wait a second, what? Like, hold on, let's rewind here, because you did say partner, but I'm alright, like whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, I don't care. Like, you want to mislead people, but it's like, it ain't affecting me, but I'm just saying, like, for the other people out there in the world, like, you done put me in a confusion at this point. Like, I don't know how to respond to that, but I'm like, dude, do what you want to do. But anyways, I swear Instagram be acting weird sometimes. I just checked my phone real quick and it was like Instagram notification, but it was nothing. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, but back on that, yeah, I like, if you are not like, I don't know, say your girlfriend, say your boyfriend. If you say partner, be my guest. But like, nobody's not going to care. Like, we're in this day and age where people, they go into gay prides, like they're proud and gay and they don't care. So if you are a man and have a boyfriend, say that. If you are a girl that has a girlfriend, say that. And if you're one sex talking about the opposite sex, but you're referring to them as partner, I worry about you. I seriously do, because I'm like, now you can put me in a confusion at this point. So now when I feel like they're gonna say that, I'm like, and they're like, it's a woman that says, oh yeah, my partner, like, maybe they could be like, oh, like, we're not married, but I refer to them as my partner and stuff because they're like my partner in crime and they try and crack some little jokes. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't know, like, yeah, I like, it's just say boyfriend, girlfriend, like, that's, like, if you like partner in crime, okay, then that's one thing, but if you just leave it as partner, then yeah, like, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that at all. But then, next question, how are you? Do you need a virtual hug? Man, I need an actual hug. Like, nah, man, I seriously, I was like, I was thinking that I need, like, a good, like, genuine, just, like, one of those hugs where it's like, dang, this felt good. I'm pretty sure they got like there's probably a person where it's like you can contact them and then they just drive out to your house, charge you like $300 for a hug. Like, and it's like a high, like it's like one of those like meditating hugs, like they hug you and all of a sudden you feel your soul like just exiting out of your body, like reaching the gates of heaven and then just like slowly falling back down through the sky and stuff. Like, it's one of those hugs and stuff. Like, you see things when you're getting hugged and stuff. It's kind of like when what was that dude's name from the Green Mile, when he would grab somebody and then they just start having all these flashbacks. Like, I feel like that's what type of hug that person would be having. But then if not, then yeah, it's probably just some old fake hug and stuff. But Yeah, I'll have to say I would need some form of a hug and things, but yeah, we all need hugs nowadays. But anyways, oh, I just skipped a question. What is your very first memory? Yeah, I wanted to answer this because I would have to say the very first thing I remember was like, and like this, I'm gonna have to say this is like as far as my memory goes. I think I was like maybe 2 or 3 or something like that. But running around with my sister and my uncle when they were kids, and yeah, of course, like me being like 2, 3 years old and stuff. Yeah, I had to say like back in Rainier, Washington, my grandfather's old house. That's what I had to say. That's what I was like. That's like my earliest memory and stuff. That like the one thing that I can remember. But other than that, like not one thing at all. That's like the earliest memory I think I can possibly have. But okay, probably the last question. So in South Africa, we call traffic lights robots. This baffles foreigners. What are some interesting names of things only your country calls them? Well, yeah, there's like, so the thing back to what I was saying earlier, kind of like how like yeah, like West Coast, East Coast, and how we all have different accents. We also have like a different saying for things. So because my mom, she's from down south. So when she was referring to like soda can, like like a soda, like root beer or Coca-Cola and things. So like we'll call it a soda. I call it by its name. Like I'm like, oh, I want some root beer, I want some Sprite. But growing up, like, and then also being around, both of my parents are from down south, so they both said that. But they would say like soda pop or pop. And I was like, that's how I was raised. But then people would be like, oh, like, because I heard the thing was, yeah, as a customer at my job was all like, oh, you probably don't know, like people down south be saying pop. I'm like, both my parents are from down south. Like everything they said, I said and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm like, I know about that. What else? Like in cars, like some people refer to it as a whip. So yeah, like you be thinking like, oh yeah, I'm about to ride the whip. And then people probably be thinking like some else, like, what do you mean ride the whip? Like you getting like you're getting whooped? Like what do you mean by that? So yeah, whip can mean car. What else? I don't know. There's probably some other things too that I'm just not really thinking of. Shoes, there's some like kicks. I know they called them kicks and things, but that might just be like an all world around thing. Like I feel like there's probably other people that's like then said kicks before outside the country and things, but yeah, maybe kicks, sneakers, the shoes. Like yeah, everybody calls it shoes. What else? Freaking, I can't think of anything else, man. It's hard. It's hard when you get put on the spot like that. Oh no, I can't. I can't be put on the spot like that. No, next question. So this is a serious question. People who are wrongly sentenced to jail, why did you do any time, and how has that impacted? Oh, I've never done any time, so I cannot answer that. So yeah, there's a YouTube one. All right, I'm gonna read like two more, and then I'm done. So, what YouTube channels are hidden gems? My YouTube channels, or all my YouTube channels. TMossBoss. Hold on, because I got them all right here. TMossBoss Gaming. Limitless 10. It's a top 10 channel. Core Motivate. It's a motivational channel. TMossBoss Memes. Moss and Hip Hop. Moss Gets Athletic. TMB Promotions. And then there's one channel that I'm just trying to hide from the world and stuff because I got haters and they like to hate on people's channels. But yeah, remember those channels, subscribe to them, boom. Alright, you're doing me a favor. And then last question, what's a cool website on the internet and what does it do? Daily Playlist. There's this website called Daily Playlist, and if you're a musician, then you can submit your music and get it put in playlists and things like on Spotify and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. But the only downfall to it is they be adding like random music to your Spotify like playlist and things, and so yeah, you got your own, and then they start adding random music. So I'm like, I ain't really for that, but it's dope because I've been added to a few playlists, and I was like, oh, this is really dope. Like, so yeah, I'm about to. I should just like because I'm about to because they'll give you like points and things. And so they give you like 25 points, and you can use them, submit it to a bunch of different playlists and things, and yeah, just get all famous and stuff. Because yeah, back before I was like, I had like no monthly listeners, nobody, and listening to my music. Now I got like 30 something monthly listeners. Like, and then my recent song that, or not song, but recent EP, I would call it, that I had released, Selena's 22, that yeah, that got like a few listeners and stuff. And then plus like one of my songs that really blew up was my song Pluto, and that got like some listeners to it and stuff. So yeah, that's a cool website. I like that website. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. This was really fun doing this. I'm definitely going to do more of this. Cause and I'm probably gonna like turn it into a YouTube video also and stuff, and just read like a bunch of. I want to find like weird questions and stuff. Like, I feel like these questions wasn't as weird and stuff. So yeah, I want to find like a weird, like you ask like some weird questions and then just like capture my reaction to it on YouTube. So I'll probably like, yeah, probably like for the episodes and stuff, or for the podcast, yeah, just like the regular questions. But YouTube, yeah, I need to get like the weird questions and stuff. I need to, somebody recommend me like some good like weird like Reddits or subreddits to go to where they be asking questions and things. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're viewing this on YouTube, yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek for the first time, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So make it happen, people. Go do that. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.